You want to make your videos pop? Let's color correct. Okay, so first things first. This is footage from Sony FX6 camera. So, but always the first thing is to make sure your project settings are okay. So always come to this space here, you come to file, you read this resolution here, then come to the file, project settings, and make sure your things align. You see that? What is here should be here. If it doesn't, you just change it out. The next important thing is the color management tab, and make sure these settings align with you. So for my timeline color space, DaVinci wide gamut, output color Rec 709 gamma 2.4. But if you're using a Mac, that has to be Rec 709/A, as you've seen there. Yeah, don't make a mistake to do something else. With that being said, let's dive in. So first things first, we create this little node here, add the color space transform. This was shot on a Sony, so you look for Sony S-Commit, and you should be very much aware with what log format was shot, so that you don't mess up your grade. You understand? You come, output color space, DaVinci wide gamut, input has to be DaVinci intermediate. Yeah, that and so much. Come to this next node, do the same thing. Input color space, Sony S-Gamut 3, input gamma B, DaVinci intermediate, and our output color space will be Rec 709, because most screens are calibrated to that. Output gamma or is gamma 2.4. Yeah, it looks dope. And come and do that. So let me show you with before and after. So this is before when it is raw. That is an after. Before, after. So we have converted already to a Rec 709 format. So you can call this this node here input, then this output, depending on how you want it. So if you want to do like a further grade, just keep watching the video here. So I'll come, Alt S, I create another node and I'll name it contrast. Shall name it contrast. We keep things simple. So with contrast, just come here to this tab. If you mind using this tab, there are a couple of tabs you can use. You can use the gain and offset depending on what you want. But so let me try using this gain. And meanwhile, don't forget, when you're using this, always come here to the waveform. Yeah, never trust what you see onto the screen, because sometimes it will give you the wrong values. So you come, yeah, we just start punching a bit around there, then we offset just a bit, yeah, around there. So the first piece of the contrast has been worked on. The next thing I want to do, I want to work onto these skins. Let me show you something. So the next thing I'll go to is working onto these skins, but before I do that, I work onto the temperature. It's too cold, so I won't bother with it, because we're going for a look that will be like an orange until. So by here you should be understanding what look you're going for. So since I said we want to keep it simple, I'll not do a lot there because of time. So we come, so we look for this skin thing here. Let me see. So you come, this is a DCTO that I've applied on, by the way. Yeah, if you don't know that. So I come, mono saturation and hue. So let me show you what this does. You see all these brown areas here, including this guy's skin. I don't know, let me first zoom in. Including his skin. It is pale, but these are more brown. So when working on this skin, this saturation tab might not work as we might think. Let me show you something. So because if I punch it up, You see, like only these are, let me show you here, let me show you what has happened. You see, we have, well, when we put it on, you see that it has only influenced all these brown colors down here. You see that? You see that? You see that? So we need to work on to this skin independently, and I'm going to show you how. By the way, for those that don't know why I'm using this, there are many ways to work onto the skin. So let me show you a way here. So you come onto this skin tab here. You see that? So you get this thing, put it onto the skin, then Shift H. It highlights the skin as you can see there. You see that? Then you just come and channel 2, depending where your denoise is. Just do that, denoise it a bit. And when you're done doing that, you come here onto these wheels here, onto the color wheel. But you can more, especially to the log one, because it works onto the skin tones, and this is called like a mid-tone range. So you just come and pump it up just a bit, you see that? Just a bit, and I'll show you how far we have come to reach there. So that is off. You see, before, this is the after piece, then before. If you look at the skin, you see there has been a slight change. You see, it was cold, now it is warm. Yeah, just like that, you just do that magnetic thing. Then the other thing I want to show you, after doing that, you can come, if you want to now influence this entire look and change colors at the back. You see that? So you can create another node, Alt S, Alt L. So what you do, you get this blue and join it with this blue here. So whatever you do onto the skin won't be affected. Let me show you. In case I go crazy and I be like, I want to cause commotion. You see that? I've taken shadows in a very different direction, but the skin, let me first show you. Let me make everything way bad, so that you can understand what does that. Because I've highlighted the skins, so everything will do what? Okay, so let me show you. You see, after me highlighting this skin here, like you saw me do into those nodes, you see I've spoiled everything in there, but the skin is still intact. You see, so that is how they make a look in a DaVinci. So after you masking this entire face, I don't know if I should call it masking or what, after me doing that entire piece, all I come and do is that to find out how do I want these things to be. You see that? So let me first organize it back and do everything the way it is supposed to be done. So you just double click to make things go back. So for the shadows, shall take them slightly to the blue angle, because we are going for an orange and teal look. Push the midtones just up there. You see that? Just subtle things. You shouldn't do too much. So there and there. So I'll show you how far we have been and where we have reached. So this is an after. I know you can't see a lot going on there. I don't know if YouTube is showing you what is going on, but to me, you can see there has been a bit of change. And you can mean to stop here if you want to, but for those that are still pushing, you can create another node here. I don't mind about how disorganized these are, because this is for tutorial purpose. So the next thing, I'll come work on a little bit of sharpening, just put it around 49. So let me show you before and after, that you see. That is after, that is before. I don't know if it's showing you how far we have come, but just know there has been a bit of sharpness in there that is working on. So the next thing, I'll come to the film look creator. This is into DaVinci still. Film look. Come and look for it, and you do it, so it can give you a look. So can mean to come. We have a lot of things here, cinematic. So you see, it does those lines for you just in an instant. You know, you're looking for this look, you'll get it. You want what? You want a 35mm look, you'll get it. Okay, so let's go cinematic, I suppose. Yeah, let's do the no, but I prefer the clean slate because that is where we have started this tutorial. Then just come, just do a little bit of, you know, little bit of touches. You know, you don't have to over worry about it. In case you want to organize some exposure, contrast, let me sound pump it up just a bit. You see that? There we are. Yeah, it has a split tone, vignette, halation, bloom, grain, a lot of those things are in there. So I'm going to show you how far we came to where we have reached. Maybe you can appreciate this entire process we have been through. Okay, so this was our before, and this is where we have reached before and after. Yeah, and so in just a simple node structure, you can have your videos pop. Thank you for linking in. In case of any questions, put them into the comment section and we shall dive into that into the next video. Have a nice one.